Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with
the Rocker Chick
and
J-Dub.
And welcome to the United States of Paranormal's bird calling contest. He's like, J-Dub, J-Dub. That's what. Oh, we're so glad that you could join us. We hope that you are buckled in nice, safe, and tight into your automobile as you're streaming this podcast. Be careful for that asshole driver in the Tesla right next to you. Yeah, he's about to cut you off. Careful, careful. See, there, fucking shit. See, called it, didn't I? Yeah. God. Listen, man, I don't know if you want to hear the banter or not, but I hope you do, because it's a time that you get to learn about us as your host for this paranormal podcast. And believe me when I say we say some interesting shit. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we say some not so interesting shit, but it's okay because it's better than not. We could just sit here in silence, but so anyways, there's a timestamp. You know where it's at. It's right at the top of the show notes. Just go check it out. Also, we are on Patreon. We could sure use your help. We'd love for you to join. You get all the videos, and then there are some extras in the top tier of reactions and dirty dad jokes. And one of these days, we're going to record me smacking J-Dub with a tortilla shell. It's going to be a good time. Maybe. I don't know. And also, UnitedStatesParanormal.com. Go check it out.
Do it.
What is going on? Rocker Chick, did you know
what?
That the status that I have bestowed upon J-Dub of being more famous than chicken nuggets is becoming true, because she not only has podcast, but she got a new one.
Dang.
A new one that has talked about her.
Yeah.
And told her story. This time with video and shit.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did give us a shout out. I wish I could remember the name of that fucking podcast.
Oh.
We could look it up real quick, couldn't we? Because we have it. She sent it to me today, and I watched it. Very interesting. Did you find it?
America's Strangest History.
Yep, there you go. On YouTube. It's just another that are picking up on her story and telling it over and over again.
Very
More
cool.
famous than Chicken McNuggets.
Yeah.
And I'm riding coattails because they shouted out TUSOP. God damn, let's go. Let's go.
The guy, I commented, thanks for sharing my story. And he's like, shoot me an email. I'd love to discuss more.
There you go. So did you shoot him an email?
No, well, I just saw it.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I didn't.
By the time this comes out, I probably have. We'll see.
We'll see what happens there. We're going to have to backdrop you with the TUSOP flag. I mean, it only seems right? You know? Maze. Anyway, how was your birthday? Was it good?
It was amazing.
Rocket Jake's getting ready to celebrate her birthday as of this recording. That's why that's funny, because it hasn't happened yet. I actually, I offered. I was like, well, what would you like to do for your birthday? I could take you out for supper. You know, you pick a restaurant we go to and be something nice. And she's like, can my friend Tina come over? I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
You can
That's
cook
fine.
for both of us.
Nope.
Yeah, we missed your birthday, so you can cook
Yep,
for both
you
of
sure
us.
can.
I can. I absolutely can. And I probably will, ?
Yep.
Because literally when Tina wants to celebrate Bobby's birthday, they disappear.
Oh.
They go do things. And Golden Jay's just left home to edit podcasts. So whatever you can decide, babe. It's
All
your
right.
birthday, your day. You tell me what you want, and I'll do my best to make it happen.
Okay.
On that note, speaking of editing podcasts, are you guys out there enjoying the Route 66? The extra episodes coming out on Saturdays. The numbers show that you guys are watching it or listening to it. So I hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a hell of a fun time doing them.
He loves to talk to himself.
Yeah.
It's a little odd, but they're a lot shorter episodes, but there's no banter, because if I banter with myself, then you would see all of the fucking personalities really come out. I argue with myself. It's just the way it is. It's because I spend so much time with my apparent favorite coworker, who she talks a lot, so I have to like fill that void when I'm by myself. So I just talk to myself out loud. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she loves it when we mention her on the podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Because she is an avid listener. So say hi to Lindsay.
Hello.
Lindsay is getting ready to start her very own first ever feet pick website. So I'll let you know what the web address is going to be.
Oh, my
She'll be
God.
selling pictures of her feet, ladies and gentlemen. Making that extra money.
You're something else.
It's a standing joke. Standing, get it? Feet. Ha. It's good stuff. Anything else going on besides podcasts about J-Dub?
No. No.
Crickets.
No? Nothing?
No.
We're boring people.
We are prepping to get into Camptober.
Yes.
We are prepping to, will we have done it by the time this episode comes out? I'm not 100% sure. Probably the investigation of the Kosciuszko County Jail.
Yeah.
And, of course, we'll be getting ready to head down to Fowler, Indiana for the Freak Out at the Fowler, where we're going to be hanging out with some, I don't know, I want to say new friends, but they become old friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Brian and the gang down there will be chilling, and hopefully, if everything works out, we're going to do some sort of live from down there. And we're super excited. That is the beginning of October, so we'll be able to do that. I'm excited. I'm excited to go back to Fowler. I love it down there. It's a quiet little town, and really enjoyed hanging out with Brian, Dwight, and Jessica. They were so much fun to actually go and investigate with, and to hear the history of the theater and the jail and the town, and maybe we'll even jump in on one of those walks if we can. So
Yeah.
they do one of the walks later at night. Super excited to be down there. So Yes, the Freak Out at the Fowler. You can find them on Facebook, My Haunted Fowler, where all the information for the Freak Out is at. And I know Brian was working on the flyer. I don't know if it's done 100% or not, but there's some stuff posted about it. So you guys can come down there and hang out with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just chill. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got going on? Come on, guys. I need something. We got something. What do we got? Anything.
Jeremy farted on me today.
I didn't actually fart on you. I'm still giggling. Listen, there's a lot of stuff that's going on at work. Vacations, and so people are covering people, and I was in the dock by myself, and I'm like, I just had that pork tenderloin sandwich for lunch, and it made me a little gassy, Rocker Chick.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine?
No.
So I thought I was going to be alone for a few minutes before my coworker came back, so I just let one rip. And guess who comes sauntering into the dock?
Uh-huh.
That would be J-Dub.
Yeah.
And
He just started laughing.
Listen, we've all talked about the fact that J-Dub likes to fart,
Yeah.
and she does it like a champ.
Yeah.
And we've all walked into him more than once. Once on the dock.
I warned you.
It's true, she did.
I said, don't come over here. I just farted. And what do you do?
There was
Walk
no warning
over.
about the one in their office.
I did not fart. That was not me.
Oh, it could be it.
I would tell you if I fucking farted. That was not me.
Like a champ. She's like a champ. Like a fucking heavyweight boxer when it comes to farting. Watch out. Mm-hmm. It will knock you out.
Yep.
So, yeah. But you know what, people? For some weird reason, it didn't stink. My fart today did not stink.
I don't believe it, but I didn't.
You
come
didn't
close
stick around to
you.
find out.
I just turned around and walked out.
It didn't stink, which is weird because the rocker chick walked into the house studio the other night and she's like, "Oh my God, are you farting?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I am." I walked back in there 10 minutes later. I was like, "Jesus God, it's just hanging in there like a fog." This is what you get, people.
Oh boy.
Farting in the fucking dock in the studio. Sometimes it just has to be done. Sometimes. Not very often. All right. Are you ready for a word from Perfectly Picked Games?
Yeah.
If you live for deals, you'll love Perfectly Picked Games. We run live auctions twice a week on the Whatnot app. Tuesdays for board games, Fridays for toys, both at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Each show is packed with great picks, awesome prizes, and surprise finds. Whether you're a collector or you just love a good deal, this is your new favorite place to shop. Use code GOLDENMOJO and save 10% on your first purchase.
There you go. Perfectly Picked Games.
Woo-hoo.
Love those guys up there. Doing a heck of a job. The Whatnot app. Go check it out. Okay. Ready for today's story?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. We are going to 37th Street. It is weird, his address. It's at 37th Street, West Dickinson, North Dakota. Is that a weird address? We are going to check into the St. Joseph Hospital up there. St. Joseph Hospital in North Dakota has a rich history, particular in Dickinson and in Fargo. So it tells you how far north it is. Because isn't Fargo right on the Canadian border, I believe. Mm-hmm. In Dickinson, the original St. Joseph's Hospital, built in 1912, was the first hospital in the area and was staffed by the Sisters of Mercy of the Holy Cross. The hospital underwent several expansions before the new facility was built on the west side of Dickinson in 2014. In Fargo, the Sisters of the St. Joseph opened St. John's Hospital in 1900, which later merged with St. Ansgar, Ansgar Hospital in Moorhead to become Heartland Medical Center. This facility then merged with the Dakota Hospital to become Dakota Heartland Hospital. So there you go, little flaunting around of what's going on up there. Like I said, in 1912, the original St. Joseph Hospital was dedicated in Dickinson, staffed by the sisters. The hospital was initially staffed by the Sisters of Mercy of Holy Cross from Switzerland. Mm-hmm. How's that for crazy? The early growth, the hospital expanded in 1931, 1951, 1966, 1983, and then again in 2000. So
1983.
Was that a good year?
That was the year I was born.
Something happened in that year?
I was born. That just tells you how old I am.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
1983. Everybody jot that down in their calendars. There you go. The new hospital was built in Dickinson. The original hospital building, now known as the St. Joe's Plaza, is a popular Halloween attraction, which operating as a haunted house.
Oh.
The hospital's history is marked by the dedication of the Sisters of Mercy and their commitment in providing health care to the community. Of course, the St. Joseph Hospital is believed to be haunted, with the history intertwined with the mysterious deaths of the 5 nuns in 1926. Okay, so listen.
I am.
We are.
I thought that this was really going to be something big with these 5 nuns that passed away in there.
Mm-hmm. And it's not?
It's not. I dug and dug and dug looking for anything that was paranormal with these nuns, because this is one of those items that they throw out. It's like, these 5 nuns died in this hospital mysteriously. And you're like, well, fuck, that means they're going to be back to haunt the son of a bitch. But nothing.
No, they went to heaven.
They went on to heaven. So listen, the 5 sisters of the Holy Cross who worked in the hospital died within a week of each other from an unknown illness. The initial theory of wood-stained fumes was later disproven, with pathologists attributing the death to encephalitis, also known as sleeping sickness. Encephalitis. Paraguay. I don't know. What was the word I'm supposed to not say? These deaths, coupled with other unexplained events, have fueled the building's reputation as haunted.
I think it was Portuguese.
Portugal.
Now I can say Portugal. It's Portuguese. Portuguese. Jesus, come help me with this word. The hospital now, like I said earlier, known as the St. Joe Plaza, houses like several businesses and stuff inside, and is transformed as the haunted hospital, which operates during the Halloween seasons. Halloween. Visitors can experience guided tours and even lights out adventures when they explore the building alone. But the attraction features actors, spooky props, and recreations of past events. Some visitors and staff have reported experiencing unexplained phenomenons, such as shadows moving through walls and disappearing. Ooh. The sounds of children laughing and running. You don't like when you hear children laughing?
Well, when they're not around, you don't see them.
They're there. They're laughing. It's fine.
No.
Okay. The elevator to the morgue opening on its own, even though it can only be activated from inside. Occasionally, the elevator seems to gain a mind of its own and descends to the morgue without anybody requesting it. Or are they?
Oh, boy.
Doors throughout the hospital would swing themselves shut with force or sometimes open and refuse to close like an unseen hand holding the handle.
Oh, boy.
Even more doors open on their own in the morgue.
Ew.
While it's empty. Which is particularly unsettling when you realize the doors do not open unless you have an access key.
Scary.
Temporary residents of the hospital report hearing soft, disembodied voices throughout the hospital, as if whispers from the afterlife. These voices are particularly strong in the cafeteria on the grounds.
They hungry.
I'm telling you, the fucking pizza must be amazing. I always think, when you think cafeteria, I think about fucking being in school and it was Pizza Friday and you were always excited. You could never get enough of that fucking square cardboard pizza. God, I miss it. Don't you miss it?
Uh-huh. Used to be able to buy it at the gas station.
That's true. We could get like a fucking pack of 10.
We found a guy that redid the recipe on YouTube, and he said it was exactly the same as what he remembered.
Really?
Yeah. We watched the whole thing.
Did you try it?
No. It was a lot of ingredients.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean, it's seasoning up the sausage, and did you like? No.
I'll look and see, and I'll find it and send it to you.
Send it to me. I'll make
You
it.
make it and bring me a piece.
I will.
Like you did
Wait.
the egg rolls.
Yes, right. Because we make excellent egg rolls.
Squirrel!
Well, we veered off on that one, didn't we?
You can edit it out.
Jeremy's just trying to lengthen
I'm
his
just trying
story.
to make this episode long.
Oh.
The most frightening thing about the old hospital, however, just might be the patient on the 3rd floor who was never released, even in death.
Oh.
The man was previously, see, I can say that word, a farmer, and was about 75 years old when he was admitted for the final time to St. Joe's. At one point during his stay, the farmer came out of his room, fully dressed, walked up to the nurse's station. Well, I have had enough. I'm getting out of here, and I am going to go ahead and leave, the farmer said. The nurse didn't stop him from leaving, believing him to be feeling well enough to get dressed. He might as well be feeling well enough to go home.
He needs a doctor's order there, nurse.
I wonder what year this was. It wasn't until the next nurse made her rounds that it was reported the old farmer had died in his room.
Ooh.
Long before his appearance and apparent departure. The nurse was frightened and shocked, saying she had seen him not 30 minutes prior. Reports say the old farmer will occasionally move things around the room, confusing the nursing staff. Which is not hard.
No.
Even eerier, even when the room is empty. The call button will occasionally be pushed several times during the night shift. With no one there, some staff chalk it up to equipment malfunction. But even with a replacement installed, the button presses would continue. All right, so you guys, I did find some actual Reddit users who posted about it. You guys interested in hearing those?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. This comes from RC Mox Valley. Momox Valley. It's a Reddit. There you go. Or Rose 9657, whichever you want. I'm a nurse. I used to work at St. Joseph Hospital. A lot of the nurses I know have ghost stories from there. I have one of my own, and I'm curious to see how many other people in this community have their own stories related to the old hospital. Here's my story. I've heard a lot. I feel like Casey Kasem. Here's her story.
You kind of sounded like him, too.
I've heard a lot of stories. I remember as a new grad, I was shown the hidden hallway on a night shift. I can't remember what we needed to get, but I do remember all the seasoned nurses being too afraid to go there at night. Lots of talk about a little girl in a white dress and the sounds of children laughing. I just want to giggle like a child. Nothing? No. J-Dub just shook her head at me for all those just listening on the stream.
Yep.
Nothing in particular happened in that hallway when I was there, but I do have a story when I was on the long-term care unit. I was doing a round to make sure everyone had been washed up and was in bed when I saw a middle-aged woman with long brown hair, kind of frizzy and damaged, with gray strands. She went into one of the 4 bedrooms. It was well past visiting hours, and the doors were all locked, but all the residents were in bed. Sometimes there would be a family member staying if their loved one was as palliative, but no one was. What is palliative? Palliative. What is palliative? I don't know. But no one was, so it doesn't really matter. I walked down the other wing to ask the HCA if she knew who the woman was, and the HCA was busy checking all the rooms again. When she saw me, she asked, "Did you see a woman in a wool stall?" I said, "Yes, long brown hair. She just went into a room down the other wing." We walked together trying to find her and never did. All the residents were still in their pajamas in bed. All the doors were locked. The door alarms had never alerted that anyone ever came in or out. The HCA didn't even question it. She said there have been so many ghost sightings that she was sure that's all it was. Damn, how numb do you gotta be to be like, fuck it, it was just another ghost sighting, it's all good.
Yeah, you know.
Well, it wasn't like anybody's getting harmed or chased or scared. It's just like, oh, there was something going on. So this one comes from Happy Stabber. Wow, that's a name. My family member was an ICU nurse there for years. Most stuff can probably be attributed to the night shift burnout and sleep deprivation. Yeah, there you go, guys. They don't necessarily believe it was a ghost or ghouls, but unexplained for sure. They have told me about hearing sprinting footsteps coming down the hall only for no one to be there. I'm sorry, I'm sprinting footsteps coming down the hall only for no one to be there when they turned around.
So somebody was hauling ass down the
Somebody
down the
was
hallway.
flying down that fucking hallway. Voices being heard from around hallway corners and in vacant rooms. Shit like that would happen at least once every few weeks. The creepiest story I can remember is when they had hallucinated. They had a hallucinated conversation with a patient who had already passed away.
Ooh.
It was a geriatric woman who had been unconscious since she arrived. When they came to check on her, she started berating him for not bringing her any water despite her asking all night. It went on for at least a minute, and it didn't feel like anything was wrong. No reaction or feeling of fear talking to a dead woman. In an instant, they snapped out of it to see her lying there silent like nothing had ever happened, and that was all that had always stayed with him in a what the fuck kind of moment.
Yeah, that would be.
So, of course, my reading of somebody else's words is always shitty, but basically, he hallucinated that she was talking to him.
I wonder what kind of drugs he was on.
One story comes from when they worked at Royal Columbian. I'm not sure what that is exactly, but they've been trying to resuscitate a patient for hours because the doctor refused to call it. An ego thing, I'm sure. They swear that when they wheeled the deceased patient down to the morgue, a pale ball of blue light, no bigger than a golf ball, floated out of their chest and rose slowly into the ceiling. My family member is not religious at all, but swears it had to be a soul. They were with a porter who froze and saw the same thing happen. Have you ever seen those videos? The one that I saw was like a mouse that got caught into a trap, and as it died, you could see the mouse soul being lifted up. Like, you fucking want to save a mouse soul? I have no idea, but there's footage out there of that.
It's really
really weird. It seems fairly common to hear about creepy shit at St. Joe's old hospital that has a high body count. Most of the scary stuff is very real, though, and relatively common for patients with late stage dementia to scream and see things that are not there. For them, it exists. I've heard countless stories of dying dementia patients becoming somewhat lucid in their final minutes and begging not to be taken to a dark place or down there after weeks or months of being basically nonverbal. The reality some of the psych patients live in is terrifying too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And my last one, because I only found the 3. This is from Eric the Stone on Reddit. I did security in the Valley years ago, right after the main part was shut down for the new hospital. I'd have to wait out by St. Joe for an hour every night, and there was always shadows running around. They'd pop up from windows, go through the walls at high speeds, stop, turn to what looked like my way, fade away. Place is kind of creepy. Can you imagine just sitting there and the fucking shadow pops up and then looks at you and then fucking vanishes through a fucking wall?
No, thank you. I'm good.
So there you go. That is a little bit from the St. Joseph Hospital in Dickinson, North Dakota. Just one of those places that you don't really hear much about because it's not like super haunted, you know, there's no big investigations, but apparently there's some shit that goes on up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I would have found more on the nurses but like you said, you know, when nurses pass away, they don't stick around to haunt. They're just heading back.
You mean nuns?
Nuns. Sorry. I said nurses. I'm so sorry. I meant nuns. Well, we talked about nurses most of the time.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm Golden J, and this is a dedication to Owen. I'm my Casey Kasem. I love Casey Kasem. I loved him as Shaggy. He voiced Shaggy for a lot of years. On Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Little little fun fact there.
Cool.
Exciting. Well, it's kind of a shorter episode, but
That's okay.
There you go, guys. St. Joe Hospital, Dickinson, North Dakota. A little out of the way, up there by Fargo. Wonder how close it is. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to go do that right now. So, you guys have fun. Stay safe out there. Get out there and enjoy all of your haunted locations. And we thank you for listening to United States Paranormal. And please come back. Jump over to the website, UnitedStatesParanormal.com. Buy yourself a Celestial Stag t-shirt.
Celestial Stag.
There you go. You know you want it. All right, guys. Till next week. Keep it spooky. And I'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal podcast. Check us out at theunitedstatesofparanormal.com, where you can find our Spotlight of the Month, Fan of the Month, and all of our amazing merchandise. Or you can find us on social media at Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795. And don't forget, we are now on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/TUSOP.
Please check out the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. Golden 80s, Indiana Chiefs Fans, Gridiron Kings, Murd Nerds, The Nostalgia Tug, Real Terror, and the Puck Yeah podcast. But you can still find Golden Image Podcast, A Quart of Books and Booze, and The Call Guys, wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
And if you have a location or a story that you would like for us to check into, please email us at the United States of Paranormal @gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen. Thank you for all of your support. Bye.